Welcome to Love Made Simple. I'm Dr. Brian Jory. I'm a college professor who researches relationships, teaches about love, intimacy, and sexuality, and counsels couples. I've spent thousands of hours working with couples, and when it comes to love, I've seen the beautiful, the boring, and downright abysmal. Relationships can be complicated, of course, and every relationship is complicated in its own way. The problem is that we talk about love as though everyone knows what love is, when we don't. Some people just never got the memo. Love Made Simple is my attempt to unpack the basics of what it means to love and be loved, including what it means to love yourself. My goal is to unravel the essentials of love, what love is and what it isn't. In this video series, I share 7 reflections, 7 ideas to help you on your journey into meaningful, enduring love. They're not a super pill. They won't change your life overnight. They're ideas that you incorporate into your life, and over the course of weeks, months, and years, they make a big difference. Love Made Simple is for couples of all kinds, so whoever you are, whatever your identities, whether you're young or seasoned, or how far along you are in your relationship, these reflections are for you. I call today's reflection a question worth asking. So I invite you to clear your mind, block out the distractions, and think about this. What if something strange were to happen, and tomorrow you woke up to find that you were mysteriously transformed into your partner? Wrap your head around that for a minute. Starting tomorrow, you're going to be your partner in a relationship with you. Now, thinking carefully about how you treat your partner, would you like to trade places with him or her? In other words, what is it like to be in a relationship with you? I've asked this questions of hundreds of people, and some give a knee-jerk answer like, I'm amazing, I'd love to be in a relationship with me. If you really believe that you're easy to love, you're probably taking a lot for granted, and for your own good, I encourage you to think again. So let me walk you through it. Let's start out by thinking about your partner, because that's your life now. What is her day like? How does it feel to face the world in his body? What are her struggles getting through the day? What does he worry about? Her fears, his regrets? What does your partner long for in the future? You can get most of what you need to answer these questions by carefully observing your partner for a few days, making mental notes, asking a few simple questions, paying close attention to things they do and say. I mean, really zero in and be aware. Listen to what they say when they talk to you and others. Hear what they say in passing, and listen for what they don't say. Sometimes our most sensitive feelings remain buried, unspoken, and unrevealed. So now you're walking in your partner's shoes. And this is an opportunity to understand your partner in a more attentive, empathic way. But it's more than that. This is a chance to look at yourself through the eyes of your partner. Now ask yourself, how do I support my partner and make things happen for him or her? Think about your destructive personal habits. Do you take your anger or frustrations out on them? Are you building your partner up or dragging your partner down? These are questions to struggle with yourself, not to ask your partner or make him or her do this work for you. This reflection is designed to help you get real with yourself. It's about self-awareness because everyone has blind spots, aspects of ourselves that we don't see and we don't usually want to see. If you're like most people, you tend to deny or rationalize problematic, troubling aspects of yourself. And when we pay attention, our intimate partners are like a mirror that reflects those parts of ourselves that make us uncomfortable. I've got a little warning for you at this point. Our brains are wired to pay attention to our own safety and well-being. So there's a tendency here for the mind to focus on how our partner treats us, to stay focused on what we get out of the relationship rather than what we give out. There is a time to think about whether you're being hurt and taken advantage of by your partner. That's important. But this is a time right now to focus on yourself, not dwell on your partner's faults or your disappointments. There will be time for that in other reflections. You can only love someone else if you love yourself. Self-love and other love go hand in hand. But facing up to our own problems is an essential part of love too. It takes courage and persistence to see this reflection through, to honestly face ourselves as we really are, as our intimate partner experiences us. The beautiful part of this is that we realize that we are loved despite our imperfections, and maybe because of them. The golden rule says love others as you want to be loved. But loving your partner goes beyond the golden rule to love your partner as your partner needs and wants to be loved. That dedication takes love into a whole new realm of awareness. If you do this reflection alone, your relationship is sure to improve. If you and your partner do this reflection together, the benefits multiply exponentially. One woman recently emailed me to say that she and her husband started this exercise together on a Saturday morning and spent the entire day talking about things they had never, ever discussed. People ask how often they should do this reflection. Well, I don't know. How intimate do you want to be with your partner? How well do you want to know yourself? I'd like to believe that everyone thinks about how they impact those they love every day. The world would be a better place if they did. And I would probably be out of a job. I hope this reflection of Love Made Simple is helpful to you, and you will take the time and make the effort to see it through. There are 7 videos in this series, so check out the others. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or if you want a transcript of this video, visit my website at brianjory.com. Remember that love is simple, even when we make it complicated.